Good afternoon, everybody. Today is May 26, 2018, 27, 2018. Our lecture is about the consciousness, part 11. Last chapter is not recording properly, so that's why I deleted. So today we will restart last chapter. But last chapter we discussed many things, so I think it's okay. Okay, so before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, thank you very much for your watching on the YouTube. So, last chapter we talking about the unwholesome consciousness. Unwholesome consciousness is 12 kind of unwholesome consciousness, isn't it? So the first group is greed-rooted consciousness, and the second group is anger-rooted consciousness, and then third group is delusion-rooted consciousness. Because there's a 3 kind of root to be unwholesome. Mainly 3 kind of roots. Mainly 3 kind of roots. Lobha, greed; dosa, anger; and moha, delusion. So last week we're talking about the unity of the mind. When we learn the 8 kind of lobha mula citta, greed-rooted consciousness. Number 1 is somanasa sahagatang daitigata sambayutang asinkarikang. So this is a pleasant feeling. With a pleasant feeling is somanasa sahagata. And daitigata sambayutang, with the round view. Yeah. And asinkarika. Asinkarika is no proudness. Without proudness. Without proudness meaning is you are very strongly doing that action without the other encouragement or yourself. Yeah, naturally, very strongly. When you done the action, unwholesome action, very the intensity or the mental power is very strong. So at that time, we need to see the unity of that mind. So mind usually arises with the manifest, not alone. Always associate with the manifest. So mind and manifest working together. Wholesome action or unwholesome action or functional action, whatever. Yeah, any kind of action in our daily life. So that's why we need to see the unity of mind. The unity of mind means not only mind, not only consciousness, but also manifest. Various kind of manifest. They are working together. Yeah. So first we need to understand is manifestors has a various kind of group, unwholesome group, wholesome group, and universal group and particular group. At least four, roughly 4 groups. We can classify the 52 kind of manifestors. So universal group is the only 7 kind of manifestors. There are 7 kind of manifestors we call universal manifestors. That meaning, universal meaning is they can associate wholesome and unwholesome. Whatever. Any kind of mind, they can associate. Yeah. So, first consciousness of the great Buddha consciousness is Detigata Sambayu Somanasa Sagada with the pleasant feeling, Detigata Sambayu down with the wrong view, and no proud, without proud. The asyncaric. So the Buddha described that mind with 3 particular phenomena. Somanasa Sakadam, pleasant feeling means this feeling is very important to describe your nature of mind. Sometimes mind has a different feeling. Yeah, it's depend on the condition. So mind has a different feeling. So feeling influence the nature of your mind, the reaction of your mind. Depend on feeling, you react. Yeah, that's why the feeling is very important to describe the nature of mind. Yeah, that's why the Buddha always, every kind of mind, when the Buddha mentioned with the feeling. Yeah. So Paticca Samuppada, the dependent origination, the Buddha described cause and effect, the series of cause and effect, depend on the feeling, the dana, attachment, rise. Yeah. So to arise attachment, the feeling is very, prominent factors. Yeah, that's why the Buddha described the mind with the feeling. So the feeling is universal manifest. Yeah. The feeling can associate any kind of mind, but depend on the nature of the mind. Feelings are feeling, but sometimes feelings are very good feeling. Somanasa, we say somanasa means sumana in Pali, su plus mana. So mana means mind, su means good. So that kind of feeling make our mind to be good. So that's why we say pleasant feeling. That's kind of mind, somanasa. But this is a feeling. Because somanasa or dominasa or whatever, the feeling is feeling. Feeling means that the characteristic of feeling is just experience object. Just experience of the various kind of object is the characteristic of feeling. Yeah.
Bhante, this first one that you're describing, this is a lot of times when we enjoy things like even food or friends or conversation, anything. This is it.
Yeah.
This first one, when we are happily not understanding what is going on, we are just happily doing something in life. Then this is the first one.
What's the first one?
That's Somanasa. Sakata, Didigata, Sambayutta, Asinkarika. Yeah.
Like, for example, if we are eating food with, oh my God, this is great food.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. It's very
you know,
delicious.
really delicious,
Yeah.
jump and eat. You know, you don't have, nobody had to
Yeah.
tell you, go eat. And
Yummy,
without
yummy,
knowing
yeah.
exactly
They say
what's
that-
going on.
Yeah, that
This
you-
is about how we live our life when we are
Yeah.
not having,
yeah,
yeah. That's,
that kind of
Yeah.
feeling we say, pleasant feeling. But feeling just feeling, experience on object. That experience may be good, so that's good experience we say somanasa, pleasant feeling. But not good, we say
Dominant.
yeah, dominance. Yeah, dominance. Yeah.
there's a stone in the food, rice.
Yeah. Oh. very, very spicy or very salty or something like that. Yeah. So changing
Yes.
the experience object, just experience object. That's why we describe that feeling is a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So generally we say feelings can associate any kind of mind. Yeah. So that's fine. You say in the sorry in the the picture, the number 2, the feeling, Vedana feeling, is a universal.
Page 11.
The red card, that's red cycle. There's a seven kind of phenomena we call universal manifest. They can associate with the wholesome mind and unwholesome mind and a functional mind, any kind of mind. Yeah. At least when we see something, just see a moment, only that good, not the other good.
That's a functional movement.
Just doing your seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So that mind, unconsciousness, no, not powerful, cannot create the commit energy to give the result in the future. Yeah. But we cannot stop just seeing. After seeing, many matter process, many kind of process, thinking many time and related with the seeing object. So after that, various kind of the process of mind create new karma. The power, the energy to give this result in the future. Yeah.
So
Anyway.
the enlightened people,
Mm-hmm.
Fully enlightened beings have this red stuff in the red, and then they just don't. They don't have mithya-ditti. So they don't take it as a thing. They see this as a
They have
cause and
a
effect
taste.
at that time.
They have a taste because there's a feeling.
Uh-huh.
So they experience the object, but there's no reaction according to the feeling.
Yeah.
But common people, ordinary people, when we get some information of the object or experience of an object, we automatically respond according to our situation of mind. Sometimes good, they're wholesome. Sometimes not good and wholesome. But the Buddha and Arahant, the same object, because they experience, because of feeling is associated with the function of mind. Kiriya Chitta, we say in Pali.
Yeah.
Kiriya Chitta is special mind for Buddha and Arahant who has no mental impurity. Mental impurity is at least 10 kind of kilesa. We say mental defilement. We say mental impurity. Lobha, dosa, greed, anger, delusion, conceit. So 10 kind. There are 10 kind of the mental defilement.
By taking that feeling as it's related to me,
Mhm.
and it, because of that, right? We do it because we think there's something, there's me, and because that's the misunderstanding that we have.
Mhm.
And the fully enlightened beings, they don't do that. They see it as a cause and effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we had to try to do.
Mhm. Cause and effect, and then because they have no root of the Hosanna and Hosan, because in their mind, there is no impurity. So that's why no response according to the experience or an object. Just seeing and then stop.
Not making it me and mine.
Yeah.
Bhante, I have a question. If enlightened beings, if they don't feel,
No, they have feeling because of the Vedana. Feelings associated with the functional mind. They have experience.
Okay.
They have experience.
So
But the experience is not. That's why we need to understand the unity of the mind. Mind is not only just one kind. One mind arise with the various like this, with the various group of the manifest. Here I mentioned here with the various kind. The mind, the greed-rooted consciousness associated with the four different group of the manifest. They are working together. No, so that's why when they remove the Buddha Arahant, they have no such kind of unwholesome manifest. That group, but did the red color and that color, the group, another group, particular manifest, they have.
Oh, okay.
Still they have.
Okay.
Just only unwholesome manifest removed, totally removed.
So unwholesome as in one, there's 7 of them in the circle, the green circle?
Yeah,
and
this
then
is not all.
two?
Just associate with the greed-rooted consciousness. We have another anger-rooted consciousness in different way, different manifest, and then we have another delusion-rooted consciousness also, different unity.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
that's why. That's why the Buddha around they have the feeling, but they didn't respond like oh, this is mine, I'm seeing, or there's no unwholesome manifest. That's why they respond the object purely, not influence of the unwholesome. So that group, they are very, very strange manifest. They can associate both sides. Sometimes unwholesome group, sometimes wholesome group. The wholesome group associate with the wholesome group is okay. We are in the safe zone. But sometimes they associate with the unwholesome group. They make a problem more and more. If the feeling associated with the lobha, moha, ignorance, and then the greed, that feeling stronger because of the influence of the attachment or greed, influence of the delusion. Delusion like a darknet. So in the darknet, when you search something, so you touch or you think this is what I need, what I need to get it. So you hold it, but maybe it's not. It's because of darkness. Like this. Delusion cover You don't understand the cause and effect, the karma, and the result of the karma. And you don't understand the Four Noble Truth. Because of the delusion cover.
Is
Like
it
the darkness. Avijja, we say moha, avijja, say.
Yeah.
Avijja, yeah. And then depending on ordination, Prichasmupara, we say avijja. In Pali, say moha, delusion. Avijja, moha, we say. Yes, delusion. So that's why today I explain this is very, very important. If you don't understand that unity, you confuse a lot. Because a feeling can associate every kind of mind. So it's depend on the association. Good association, like the human being. If you have the good friends, you go to the good place and you make a good action. But if you associate with the evil person, you follow them. Where? Go to the park, drinking a lot. Go to the disco, or go to the Las Vegas for gambling, isn't it? Easily, like this. That cruise like this. Depend on the leader, they follow. So we need to understand that unity in different way. So that's why I mentioned that kind of picture. So the red circle and seven kind of the manifesta, we say universal manifesta. Universal manifesta, their characteristics say the function never changing, but they are under the influence of different other associations, and Hosan or Hosan. So they behave according to that leader.
So we cannot get rid of the seven.
Yeah.
In the red circle.
No.
Even if we become enlightened, they will always be.
If we remove these group, we look like the mad.
Vegetable.
Mad. Crazy person.
Crazy people. Yeah.
Crazy person.
Yeah.
Cannot the react properly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That at least the seven kind of manifestors we need in our mind. At least ekagata, one point, there's no point, one point in it, that person, crazy person, they cannot. So non-stop talking like this, you can see that person.
Yes.
Because of no one point in it. Just change.
Yes.
Yeah. So very interesting. Very interesting. Sanya also. Sanya, possession, the memory. But Sanya is when we practice meditation, to follow the sati, mindfulness. Sanya associate the mindfulness, wisdom, and concentration. Good. We easily understand the nature of our body and mind. Without Sanya, it's not possible. But Sanya associated with like this, moha and lobha, like this, it's crazy. We began a crazy person. So you need to understand, Sanya is Sanya, but association make different. So that's why the unity, to understand the unity, very important. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why here, at least our mind needed 7 kind of manifestors, universal manifestors. That's why when we seeing moment, when we hearing moment, when we the smelling,
Yes.
Smelling moment, tasting moment, and touching moment, just moment. At the moment, just only 7 kind of universal manifestors, no other manifestors, never associated with that moment.
That's what we had to catch.
Hmm?
That's what we had to catch and
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. So the Buddha and Arahant, they stop. Never the following manner process, no. Because they remove all kind of impurity.
But Bande, I've heard of this. Nibbana is unconditioned.
Yeah, Nibbana,
State.
and yeah, of course.
If Nibbana is truly unconditioned, then how could enlightened ones still feel joy? Because to me, joy is a opposite of joy.
No,
Is
no,
it
no.
misery?
I mean,
Is it still conditioned?
The enlightenment person, we have the 4 stages: Sotapanna, Sakragami, Anagami, and Arahant, isn't it?
Yes.
So you need to understand. That's why we need to understand the consciousness, kind of the different kind of consciousness. The part consciousness is a 4 kind, according to the 4 kind of noble person. Sotapatti Megachitta, string enterer, part consciousness. We say Sotapatti Megachitta, just only once. Just only once, and never ever reappear.
So how will Sotapanna know that it was truly the moment?
Or you know the wisdom. At the time, in the stream of mind at the moment, and they with power of the wisdom, they see the peace, the real peace of the Nibbana at the moment. So that kind of real peace is stay in the stream of mind with the wisdom. But in our daily life, the noble, for example, Sotapanna, the person, they in their daily life they behave, not always with the part consciousness, Megachitta and Palachitta. Megachitta and Palachitta sometimes they can, but the other time in their daily life, usually like normal person. But the difference is they have no doubt about the noble Four Noble Truth, no doubt about the characteristic of the body and mind, no doubt about the Eightfold Noble Path. The difference is, so they behave with in their daily life very similar, like a common person, general person. So that's why Visakha, she's a Sotapanna, already 8 years old, just 8 years old. She began a Sotapanna, but she has 20 children.
I heard she likes to enjoy different
different kind of peace, the happiness.
The 31
that's right.
destination.
That's right. Because of they have a Sotapanna is not all manner defilement removed, just only 2 kind. According to the manner impurity, just 2 kind.
What did they remove, Bande?
The deity and Vicikiccha, deity round you, and doubt. 2 kind. The here, deity. Deity. Yeah. They have no wrong view.
No wrong view of
No wrong view
life
means
or-
no all session. Just the important thing is our nature of body and mind, and the Four Noble Truth, and then the Eightfold Noble Path. Yeah. Concerning with the Nama Rupa, mind and feathers and material, what we have, they understand very well. Nobody can change their understanding. But ordinary person, maybe they change later. If there's somebody, very good speaker, or maybe it's true or something like that, change. But their mind never ever change. Whoever come to you and then trying to change mind, no. That's what kind of story in our Buddha teaching. Super Buddha, you maybe you heard about the Super Buddha. That person is leprosy. He has but he listening the Dhamma talk and he practiced meditation. He became a Sotapanna. So at that time, the Saka, the king of the deity, celestial being, trying to tax his mind change or not. It's really, really Sotapanna or not. He tried, after listening to Dhamma talk, and then he come back to his house. So the God follow him, and he behaved and tried to behave as a Buddha. So, what I'm talking previous one, nature, dukkha, anatta, is wrongly I'm talking about that. So some things are nature, something are nature. He trying to pretend like the Buddha, change his Dhamma talk, but he respond, no, you are no Buddha. Go away. I'm not just I believe what the Buddha said. I believe with my understanding, according to the Buddha's what the Buddha said. Not just only listening to the Buddha Dhamma talk. He replied like this. So, no, that means a noble person cannot change their view because the wisdom with the mega chitta path consciousness very strong. Because they understand within their body and mind. That means that they can prove themselves, the Dhamma. Not just listening, not just reading. Yeah. This is very, very important. Understand? So they behave the other time, according to the common, then the consciousness, they behave like the common person, but the difference is they have no doubt, they have no wrong view. Understand? The other thing is that the Sotapanna, the Visakha, they have a sorrow and anger, because sorrow is because of anger. So one day Visakha, very lovely granddaughter, died. She cried because she has the anger. Stay anger. That's why she cried, and the Buddha. That's why the Buddha, trying to understand the nature of Dhamma. The Buddha asked to her, if you want to get such kind of the lovely granddaughter, how many you want? She said, oh, if I can, I want to get money. So the Buddha said, if you think that one deeply, if you have money, your eye never dry. Always
Makes sense.
crying, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But Sotapanna cannot remove the dosa, so there's a sort of, and then there's some kind of the greed, lobha. That's why she won. just Sotapanna is just remove the lobha is a very small portion. That lobha, that greed or attachment has a power to give the result in the four woeful play. Apaya. Yeah, apaya. Right? That portion cut, removed. That's why Sotapanna never ever reborn in the four woeful plane. Apaya. Those are also. Not only lobha, those are also that some kind of the anger, very strongly anger, have the power to give the result in the future to reborn in four woeful plane. So that kind of dosa cut. And when I visited in LA last week, the people come to me and ask, Bani, there's the Asa Macharia. Asa Macharia is a group of the dosa. The dosa is a leader, anger is a leader, dosa, Asa Macharia, Kukucha. So there's a four manifestors, it's one group. The leader is anger, dosa. So dosa is under the leader of the Asa and Macharias under the leader of the dosa. So what about the Sotapanna? Sotapanna, no Asa or Macharia?
I think they do.
Huh?
Right? But the Sotapannas, they have all that stuff, right?
The Sotapanna, no Asa Macharia? We say like this, but that kind of Asa Macharia is a very, very strongly has a power to give the result, in the four woeful plane. That's why we say Sotapanna can remove Asa Macharia partially.
What's Asa Macharia?
Hmm?
What's Asa Macharia?
Asa Macharia, Asa is
Jealousy.
yeah.
Macharia is
Macharia is
like
Stingy.
stinginess. Yeah.
Stinginess. Yeah.
Yeah. So Asa Macharia means a lot of stinginess.
It's jealous.
But Sotapanna is no.
Yeah. So what is Asa Macharia anyway? Like, what is an example?
Example. Example is there's a story we have the person who a monk. But the Buddha time he is no monk. He is a pretend like a very strange person. He didn't eat anything. He just opened in the sky. So he pretend I just eat in the air.
But he's rich, right? He's very rich.
Yeah. And then he stand only one foot. The other person asked him, why you didn't stand both leg? So he said, if I stand both leg, the ground crack because of the power is big. he pretend like this. But the everybody sleep, at the midnight, he go to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
because his stinginess.
Oh, that's extreme stinginess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extreme stinginess. Yeah.
I see.
The previous life, monk, he is a monk.
Mm.
The resident man, the visitor man come to his temple, and then the lay people pay respect to the visiting man. So he doesn't like. Yeah. And then
I see.
the bold man invited to the house for the breakfast. But at the early morning, he pretend just making like this with the fingernail. Because he don't want to bring the visiting man to his people house.
Oh, I see.
You see?
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of
Jealousy.
stinginess.
Yeah.
Not just like this. Only him to go to the lay people house. The lay people ask, "Oh, Venerable, why is a visitor man? Oh, he's very sleepy. He didn't get up early morning. Just he sleeping right now. So I'm trying to wake up, but I cannot." But he just with the fingernail.
So he can say he did.
Yeah. So the everything the visiting man he knew because visitor man is Rahan, and then he can read the other mind.
Mm.
So he know the situation, the situation or the mind of the resident man. But not just only story, not just like this. So the lay people is a very good mind. Always doesn't matter because they trouble a lot. So maybe he tiredness. Yeah, so okay, I will give you for the
Yeah.
visitor man. Please bring that food and then give him. So in front of the lay people, he bring. But on the way, throw. So the visitor man already left. You know, oh, it's not good. Because of me, he has a
So
love for
much bad
opposing.
karma.
Yeah, that karma. So already left. So that kind of the asamacharia, the rest are like this. Very good. So asamacharia.
Almost nobody do that.
Yeah. In the Sakabanya Sutta also, Sakabanya Sutta, Saka is, the king or the god. Yeah, he asks about everybody want happiness, but they cannot. Why? Venerable. Why? What is the cause? So the Buddha said, Asamachaya. Asamachaya.
At what stage can we remove it? Like totally? Except misery? Like Sotapanna still have it, right? Little bit.
No, it's asamacharia is where the degree is a different kind of very, very strongly, is asamacharia is no. Sotapanna is no asamacharia.
Mm.
Yeah.
Go with the dance on. We're disturbing asking questions.
Okay, so here I would like to explain this. We need to understand if we don't the unity of the mind, you cannot understand. Very, very complicated way. They associate like a human being, They associate in different unity, different kind of group, associate, and then they behave in different way. Yeah. That's why. That's why I would like to explain here. So today I would like to explain the Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, the seven kind of manifests the nature I already explained a little bit more detail. Because if you understand more, then you will easily understand the nature of mind. Okay, so I keep the new lecture notes. So the content, phassa. Phassa is a content. So content is mentioned first in the universal manifest because it's precede all other manifestations. Precede meaning is they're together, rising together, disappearing together. But here precede meaning is like a leader. When we explain something in your car, the operation engine, and when you key start the engine running, and step by step we explain like this. Here the content, phassa is precede meaning is first important thing to know the object. I already told you the nature of mind is just knowing object, isn't it? So to know the object without the content is not possible. Yeah. So that's why here the content precedes all other mental stages and mind. Not only mental stages and mind. So touching by contact, consciousness experience by feeling. So that means it's a different kind of manifest working with the mind. So touching by contact with the object, so mind knowing the object, the consciousness experience by feeling. So feeling is another second manifest we need. Without feeling, we have no experience of an object. Strongly we have feeling because of the within feeling. Strongly we have the experience of an object because of the feeling. The more you have a strong feeling, the more you respond. Isn't it? Yeah. So the feeling, the consciousness experience by feeling, and then consciousness preceded by the perception. Because of perception, sanya keep the information. Keep the information. Information means various many in our society, many shape or color or name or many convention thing in our daily life. Many conventional thing we know because of the sanya. Without sanya, for example, if you have no sanya about the different kind of language, so when we hear that language, you have no meaning, isn't it? Because you have no sanya, no conventional thing previously keep in your stream of mind. That's why I'm just hearing, no meaning. You don't understand the meaning, isn't it? Yeah. So when we practice meditation like this, when we practice meditation very strongly, sati, panya, samadhi, concentration at the time, just hearing, no meaning come into our mind. Like no data, but we have even though we have the information perceived by the perception sanya, but because of the power of mindfulness, power of concentration, and power of the wisdom, mind stay just only in one process, not the following process. That means. So sanya is like this: so perceive the information of the object in the stream of mind, and then the wealth by the volition or motivation. See chetana. We say in Pali chetana. Chetana, motivation is very important thing. Because of motivation, other manifestors very the fully activity they make according to their function. The strongly, the chetana, the motivation more and more stronger, our action more and more. So this is we say in the Pali is a pasena pusita. Pusita. Pasena pusita means touching by contact. Vedanaya, vedayati. Vedanaya is a feeling, and by the feeling, the vedayati means experience. Sanyaya, sanjanati. Sanyaya means sanyaya is possession. By possession, sanjanati means perceived. And chetanaya, chititi. Chetanaya means chetana is a motivation. Motivation make alive the other manifestors to do their function.
So when we have the concentration, when we are meditating,
Mm-hmm.
and it stops right there, and the agitation or the grabbing and pushing and all that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like what I'm hearing is like when we are not mindful and when we don't have concentration,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of we go with the it's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's if we are meditating,
Yeah.
this power to push either direction kind of not there. There's no like an engine is stopped
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, right? The mind it's stable
Mm-hmm.
when we are at concentration, but if we are not, it's
Yeah.
just giving orders and da 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 da. It's just going.
Because of the previous unity here, the that one. When we substitute instead of that group, substitute with some sada, sati, mindfulness, and good wholesome manifest substitute, they have no chance to associate. At the time,
they are just it's happy, and that they stop the process.
Yeah.
I remember you taught about the process of the mind.
Yeah.
Chalana, and this happened and that happened, and then the rest, like volition and all that, even before that, it get stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then because the mind doesn't have a power, was not given power to do other things.
Yeah, that's important there. When you understand the unity of mind, so that unity substitute with the mindfulness and concentration when we practice meditation, substitute this one. So that group has no chance.
No chance means it doesn't have pushing kind of.
Yeah.
It just like a rock going down in the sink down.
Yeah,
and
in the water.
Happy and satisfied, and it's just not moving.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So when you understand like this, that unity, easily understand. Yeah. So the nature of our mind. Okay. So the phasa and this feeling, and then chetana, motivation, very, very important to react accordingly with the association, unwholesome or wholesome. But their function is the same. Their function is same, even though their function is same, what the leader they follow. What kind of leader? According to their leading, they follow. Yeah. So according to the Paticca Samuppada is a dependent origination. So contact leading to feeling. Phassa Paccaya Vedana. In the Paticca Samuppada, the Buddha said, Phassa Paccaya Vedana. Because of the contact lead to feeling. No contact, no feeling. But strictly speaking here, there's no reason for the sequence. But all these manifesta are coexist meaningfully, arising together. But when we discuss about the Dharma, one by one, like this, actually when they arise together, that means they are coexisting together. Coexisting. So the Tadalini is the detailed explanation about the Abhidhamma. So in that book state for the stages arising in one conscious moment, it's not valid to say that arise fast, that arise after what? No, we cannot say like this. Yeah. So we need to understand. Explain one by one the Buddha in the Paticca Samuppada, Vedana Paccaya, the Phassa Paccaya, Vedana Paccaya, Sanya Paccaya, Uparana Paccaya, Bhava Paccaya, Jadi, like this, one after another, the sequence. But actually, when they happen, together. But they connect each other, they influence each other.
Like for a plant to grow, you have to have all these other things to plant to come up. Seed had to be there, water, the sun, and
many condition causes like this. So the reason is not because contact is strong support. The contact is just mentioned first in the order of teaching, we say. But it was also permissible to bring in thus there's a feeling, there's a contact. There's feeling, there's contact. Absolutely true. The possession and contact, volition and contact, because without contact, the other phenomena has no chance to arise. So there is a consciousness and contact, feeling, possession, volition, and then the other initial application, vitaka, vichara, subtle implication, many kind of the manifestors working together with the various kind of mind.
This contact is contact with the mind.
Connect with the mind. Contact meaning is mind and object.
Yeah. It's the mind, contact of the mind to another.
Yeah, first made touching
of the
object
mind to
and mind.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah. Not like touching the bodily touching, mentally touching.
Yeah.
So when somebody eating the some kind of the kind of taste is a very strong taste. We say the lime. So
sour.
our mouth,
Sour.
yes, sour. Our mouth automatically wet because of phassa. Not touching, but the object and mind touching.
Yeah, those
Not physical
vibrations,
touching.
the energy
Yeah.
vibrations.
Yeah. Kind of the first is kind. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the order of teaching, the context is mentioned first. You need to understand like this. So now it's a good sequence of the words among the remaining stages of the any special significance. So what we need to understand. Okay, and then second one is the feeling, isn't it? Vedana, feeling. So feeling is more appropriate rendering for the Vedana than the sensation, because some scholar they translate the Vedana, they translate the sensation, but the feeling is more better, much more better. Sensations kind of the little bit far meaning.
Later.
Yeah. So like the contact, feeling is an essential property of the every consciousness, because no feeling, mind never ever. Even though Buddha and Arahant, they have mind, they have feeling. We already talk about that one. Even though Buddha and Arahant, they have feeling. But that kind of feeling in the Buddha and Arahant not cause for the attachment, because attachment destroy in the Buddha, mind of the Buddha, in the mind of the Arahant. We need to understand idea. Okay? So it may be pleasurable, maybe painful, or maybe neutral. Whatever we say, feeling is feeling. Because feeling has a characteristic, just experience of the object. And then we need to, another thing, we need to understand pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure is pertain to the body as well, not only in mind, in the body as well. So in the Pali, we say dukkha vedana. Dukkha vedana is especially for the body feeling, and connect with the body feeling. No, body is no feeling, but connect with the body. We have some kind of feeling. We say dukkha vedana. And sukha vedana also. So pain and pleasure is both. In your mind, there's a pain. In your body, there's pain. In the body, pain, we say dukkha. In your mind, pain, we say dominance. The Pali is a different. Pali, that's why Pali word is a very, very exactly,
Accurate.
Yeah. meaning. Dominance is do mana. Do means mana is mind. Do means yeah. And then pleasure also both. In your body, pleasure is we say sukha. But in your mind, the pleasure is we say somanasa. Somanasa meaning I already told you. Su mana. Changing somana. Su is all. Somanasa. According to the Pali grammar, changing. But in our body, we say all sukha. So, but the physical feeling means a feeling connect with the body is not of the ethical importance. Much more important is in our mind. Mind of pain or mind of pleasure is more important. That's why Buddha said, when you have the experience something with something, you have two kinds. One is the body, in the body. One is in the mind. Which one is important? Mind is important. If there's a body, always there's a bodily feeling. Sukha, dukkha coming. The Buddha and Arahant, they have body, so they have a sukha, dukkha, vedana. Pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, and associate, connect with the body because of there's body. But the Buddha in their mind, in Buddha and in Arahant, there's no matter pain, no matter pleasure. Huh? So like this, because of the cut off all matter define the Buddha. So we need to understand like this. Physical feeling is not important. So matter feeling is much more important. Okay. So according to the commentator, a feeling is like a master. A master is like a king or whatever. So who enjoying a dish prepared by the cook. So the later is compared to the remaining manifesta that constitute a thought complex. So the meaning is a court can taste before serving the king, but it's not, the fully expedient, just testing. But the king, when he eat, he has a fully expedient. So Vedana feeling is like this. The other things are like the coke, just few tastes.
Other things means
Other manifests. Yeah. So strictly speaking, it is feeling and experience on an object. We need to understand. It's a characteristic. Experience on an object. That's the nature of the feeling. One is the contact with the various kind of sensory.
wow. All these different things experience different things, but we think it's ours. And they reach out and get mad and all that.
Yeah. If you cannot see in the unity of mind, like this, it's mine. It's related with me, and that's fine. When we hear somebody about the, but our mind no strongly respond. But our relative something happen, our mind automatically respond strongly, isn't it?
But in actuality, feeling is the one it feels.
Yeah, yeah.
And we think that feeling and that what it feels is us. So that's the wrong way.
Yeah.
The cook is basically all the other factors like pasta,
remaining,
sanya,
remaining,
So those are the things making the dish. So those factors are the things.
Just like a cook, just
making
like
something which the feeling experiences.
Yeah, they are working together. Yeah, with the feeling. Yeah, but feeling is like a master. The experience, the taste, fully. Yeah, but the other manifest is just chew.
Just contribute a little flavor.
Yeah. Contribute a little flavor. Yeah, that's right. So it's very interesting. So when you practice meditation, you feeling like this. When you have painful feeling very strongly, isn't it? I don't know, when you have first experience of your painful feeling, and then after long time practice, that same kind of the painful feeling, but mental response is totally different. Do you have such kind of experience or not? I don't know. Maybe when when you're a beginner, when you first time you practice meditation, the painful feeling, very, very strongly painful feeling. So your mind a lot of worry about that, isn't it? Or coming or not. You have to worry a lot. But if you have enough concentration, the power concentration, you can easily watch the kind of painful feeling.
It gets boring sometimes.
When?
Just watching it,
Mm-hmm.
like during the meditation,
Mm-hmm.
like it arises,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets to the peak
Mm-hmm.
of the pain,
Mm-hmm.
and then it comes down.
Yeah.
And I would think it's about to be done. It is not. Comes back again,
Yeah.
and then go to the peak, the maximum point, and then it comes back down.
Yeah.
It goes in cycle. And that moment of cycles, on, off, it's
So
boring.
what's that meaning? It's not boring. It's what
That
very
is
interesting thing.
Really?
Because
How make it
because
interesting?
without practice meditation, we think that kind of painful feeling is 1 hour continuously just peak one. Continuously, same intensity. We think like this. But after practice meditation, we understand like this.
Yes.
Like
On
this,
and on,
like
on and
crab.
on. It's just boring after
Yeah.
a while because that's all there is to see.
This is very, very interesting because, that is the real nature we see. Starting we see the real nature.
That's it.
You have a lot of things, more and more detail.
Yeah.
If you focus strongly concentration with strongly mindfulness, power mindfulness, you can see more and more detail.
I see.
Not just like the what we call fluctuation. I have an experience. I have my head, the strongly the too much hot. But when I practice meditation, after 10 days, I'm studying. I see that kind of the hot point, bigger and closer, and bigger and closer, changing. I saw it.
So you start to see details.
Yeah, detail. Finally, just like a pinpoint,
I see.
tip of the needle. Wow, what happened? I'm very interested. More and more focus on that, more and more clear.
I see.
Just like this. So if you focus on that with enough concentration and mindfulness, you will see the detail, the nature of the feeling.
I see.
But it's also that we are so used to searching fun and having fun. The enlightenment is within us, that enlightenment is this calm and peaceful and non-moving, kind of serenity. But when we are there, we don't appreciate it. We go after this kind of feelings, desire or anger or something that we wrapped up. We seek for wrapped up, and that's why we are not being able to be with our enlightenment. So we get we are called by those sankaras. Come here, come there, come here. And that's what we make our life to have more and more fun.
Yeah.
Going up and down. This is it's like drug addict. It's just like our fun is when the mind goes like this. I'm not saying, this is how we are.
Yeah.
And then when it's calming down and going towards more enlightenment, we think it's boring. And I think one of the things that I am training myself to familiar with this quiet, kind, gentle, peaceful feeling, and make it my home. Make it, call it home, or be that of more making friends with it. Otherwise, we make friends with this. That's what I think.
That's because we don't understand the First Noble Truth.
Yes.
Yeah. Dukkha Satya.
Yeah.
Dukkha
Over
Satya,
dukkha.
we need to understand first. To remove the attachment, Smurya Satya, without understanding Dukkha Satya, suffering, we cannot remove the attachment. That's one. If you fully understand, so the Dukkha Satya, we say Dukkha in Pali, we don't want to translate that one because that's very deep meaning. We need to understand three kind of suffering. Suffering is not just the ordinary person understanding, is very lightly, not deeply. But the Buddha, aim to mention about the Four Noble Truths. First Noble Truth is Dukkha Satya, three kind. Dukkha Dukkha, Vipinama Dukkha, and Sankhara Dukkha. Dukkha Dukkha easily understand. Everybody know that, even the animal, they know that. But the other one, more difficult to understand. Vipinama Dukkha. Vipinama Dukkha means the changing suffering. The changing is suffering. We cannot stop the lecture because I have a problem. My computer and printing, and also this stable. Because we changing, everything changing. We totally depend on that. Always changing. In our body and mind, sitting here and talking, and you are listening the lecture, but body and mind to change a lot. That's why we need very great effort to make this something, because it's always changing. Always we have effort. We need effort because of change. Always we cannot hold it. We cannot hold it. We cannot compare it. So Vipinama Dukkha is more deep. And more deep is Sankhara Dukkha. Sankhara Dukkha is like, the unity of mind. Many mind manifests working together. This morning I told you to see something, to hear something, at least we need four conditions. Four conditions support to see something, to hear something. So that condition is we call Sankhara. Not only four. In reality, many manifests working together. So that kind of feel the suffering is very difficult to understand. Without experience, meditation experience, you cannot understand. Yeah. So that's why we need meditation. If you want to understand the nature of your body and mind, just one answer is practice meditation. Watching every moment the process of your body and mind, you little by little you understanding the nature of them. Finally, you reach the destination. Because the more understand about the nature of body and mind, the more understand the first noble truth, Dukkha Satya. So, the attachment automatically gone. So that's not. Somebody they said Buddhism is the pessimism and optimism. They many ways they make make a their view, but the Buddhism, the Buddha teaching is just watching the nature of the phenomena. Yeah, the phenomena is like this. The phenomena is like three kinds of dukkha, suffering. Dukkha, vipinama dukkha, changing, and the sankhara dukkha, the group working together. If there's no unity, there's nothing happen. Yeah. So much more important is not body, mind is more important. Yeah. So feeling is two kind of two kind of the spare. Buddha said, if you have the body feeling, if you have the mental feeling, you have two kinds of spoon. The Buddha ran just only bodily feeling, no mental feeling. That's they are very peaceful. Yeah. So nowadays there's many problems because of they don't understand the nature of unity, and then they don't understand the nature of suffering. So maybe your point like that one is you need to your mental input more and more.
To look at it closely.
Yeah.
Every time they cycle.
Yeah. Every moment when you practice meditation, focus more and more. Focus on that feeling or the other things come to you. So you need to focus on that.
My worry, Bante, is that when I focus on really pay attention to it, especially either mental suffering or the physical suffering when I meditate, it just intensifies it. I feel like I'm not ready when I look at it. It scares me. Like, for example, if it is a physical pain, I feel the intensity of the pain gets higher when I focus.
Yeah, of course.
As if I want to just get off and just finish meditating.
No. Yeah. It's the nature. If you focus more and more,
yes,
the feeling is stronger and stronger, more and more stronger and stronger.
Yes.
So
it gets worse.
Yeah.
At least to my my
it's the
perception.
Nature. Yeah. Because of the nature of the feeling, experience the object. So the feeling is supporting with the concentration and mindfulness.
Yes.
Yes. So the feeling experience is more and more stronger.
Yes.
This is nature. This is nature. But if you don't have enough concentration power and the mindfulness to watch it continuously, so you need to change on the different meditation object, or you need to substitute with the different object.
Like what, Bante?
Like there's we have a story. The group of monks in the forest, they practice meditation. The tiger come and every night eat one monk every night. So the one day they're meeting, so trying to call in the help when the tiger coming. So at that time the monk are shouting, "Oh, tiger taking me!" So the other monk trying to release, trying to frighten the tiger, but tiger is never release and then take him to the another cliff. So they cannot they cannot follow. So they just remind that man. So you need to you need to refuse your own meditation. We cannot help you right now.
Mm.
So you can imagine the tiger eat from the leg to up on the body, that was the eating. That man cannot focus on that painful feeling, isn't it? Because very strong.
Very painful.
Very, very painful. So he changed, he substitute instead of that painful feeling. Very powerful other substitute meditation object. What it is his morality. One became a monk, first day to up to right now. His morality is very pure. So when he focused on that, his mind so peace. So
yes,
his mind focused on that object.
I see.
So mind and object, one mind, one object, one moment, only one.
Yes, one. It can only
So
have
if you
one.
mind focus on that,
Yes.
the painful feeling, no.
See.
No, but painful still exists. Painful feeling still is, isn't it? But mine is not.
Not
that
focusing
different
on
focus. So very interesting. That's why we need to practice meditation. If you practice like this, you can. If you know practice, very difficult. Attached to that painful feeling, and then you're very more and more anger at the time. Yeah.
Or escape. You just want to escape from it when it gets really intense.
So that's why when you experience like this, you need to change into the other meditation object. Stronger, stronger attractive to your mind. Yeah. Okay, understand? Yeah. We have such kind of experience. Me too. The heart, too strong. So crying a lot. And then, many hours I have to watch. And I cannot, so my mind, I want to change my posture. I want to change my posture. So my teacher, you need to focus on that mind. Want to change. If you changing the object to the mind, so that painful feeling off. Little bit slow down, and then I really focus on painful feeling again. And then painful feeling more and more. At that time, I cannot resist. So I want to change my body posture. So at that mind, I focus on that mind. I want to change.
I see.
So at the time, the mind is not focused on the painful feeling. So the painful feeling is slow down.
I see.
So like this.
Yes.
I train my mind like this. Finally, I win. I can easily understand the nature of painful feeling with my concentration power. So practice like this, more and more concentration power I have, so I can directly watch on the painful feeling
I
at the
see.
time.
I see.
Yeah.
So need practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to take time.
I see.
But they also, we can notice the suffering due to my own talking about it. The suffering happens because we say stuff about it. Like you focus on your mind, what the mind says. Then the suffering that created due to our own,
Of course.
churning.
Of course. That's why the painful feeling is same. But without practicing and after practicing the same painful feeling, Mandel, experience different.
Yes. Yes.
But painful feeling saying. Okay. Oh, already 2:30. We were still here, huh? Okay. So next week we will continue the other manifestors. Okay. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teachings stay longer and longer. So saying Buddha Sasana, Chidantita 2 and 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana, Chidantita 2. Buddha Sasana, Chidantita 2. Buddha Sasana, Chidantita 2. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Thank you very much for your watching.